Are you really living, or are you just existing? If you feel that your life is stagnant, chances are you are just existing. If you get up each morning and feeling stuck in the misery of the past, chances are you are just existing. If you think that you need approval to do things that you love and you fear the rebuke of others, chances are you are just existing. However, if you feel that your life is filled with the endless possibilities and you enjoy every moment of your day despite life's challenges, then certainly you are living. Steve Maraboli once said, when you are just existing, life happens to you and you just manage. When you are truly living, you happen to life and you lead. Do you want to lead your life and start living? Well, the following 4 simple prescriptions will allow you to start living if you practice them. Number 1, be grateful for what you already possess. Number 2, detach yourself from past experiences. Number 3, define who you are for yourself. And lastly, connect your personality with your soul. The very moment you give yourself the permission to embrace and to be thankful for what you have, you start living and leading your life. The greatest danger for most of us is that we start desiring the undesirable and we place limitations on ourselves. We allow things to lead us. In this state, we are merely existing. Learn to live with what you have in the present. In so doing, you will be grateful for what is to come. Germany Kent once posited that it's a funny thing about life. Once you begin to take note of the things you are grateful for, you begin to lose sight of the things that you lack. My friends, this is when you start living and leading your life. No longer will you be a captive to things. Part of learning to live rests in your ability to let go of the past. Our past experiences can be that monster that robs us of the joy of living in the present. Yes, the past hurts and creates moments of despair and anguish. However, your job is to see the past for what it is. Just a little speck among the numerous tomorrows that you will have. Don't let this speck rob you of your tomorrows. Learn from your past and then let it go. Don't romanticize over it or give it power over you. Steve Maraboli emphatically posited that the truth is, unless you let go, unless you forgive yourself, unless you forgive the situation, unless you realize that the situation is over, you cannot move forward. Moving forward is the start of learning to live, my friends, without that monster of a past in your pathway. So, my friends, leave everything that you were behind you and start loving who you are in the present with a forward eye on who you will become in the future. To live requires that you consciously and honestly define who you are for yourself. Your parents can't define you. Your friends can't define you. Your church can't define you. Nor your ministers can't define you. You must define you. This requires that you look honestly and openly into everything that is you. Your values, beliefs, fears, doubts, and desires. If you like what you see, then choose to live in that manner. However, if you don't like what you see, then decide to change how you see fit. This is a process that each person must take for himself or herself, but not according to somebody else's desire of you. As your Lord rightfully posited, if I didn't define myself for myself, I would be crunched into other people's fantasies for me and eaten alive. Living your life according to other people's desires of you creates hell on earth for you. The path to self-destruction, learning to live and not just existing, requires that you define who you are for yourself. Live, my friends. Finally, we must realize that living requires that we look beyond our 5 senses perspective of life. When we do start looking at life from a 5 senses perspective towards a multi-sensory perspective, we start connecting our personality with our soul. Living life just from our personality can create pain. anger, hate, revenge, doubts, and even sufferings, leading to just existing and managing life. When we connect our personality with our soul, we acquire authentic empowerment. Authentic empowerment allows us to take action in every given situation according to the spirit of the soul, which is built on love, compassion, justice, mercy, forgiveness, peace, and righteousness. Thus, in this state, our soul becomes the driver of our personality on earth, allowing us to experience life in its fullest. According to Gary Zukav, an authentically empowered person loves life in every form that it appears, does not judge what it encounters, perceive meaningfulness and purpose in the smallest details upon earth. When we live life from this perspective, we are living instead of just existing. Live, my friends. Today, my friends, we have an opportunity to start living life instead of just merely existing. If we follow the 4 simple prescriptions to living life, we can surely become a fulfilled soul. Always be grateful for what you have. In so doing, you will certainly be thankful for what is to come. Detach yourself from your past experiences. Remember, you are not different from your past experiences. Learn from them and then let them go. Always define you for yourself. Never get trapped in other people's fantasies of you. You are unique. Thus, choose your own path. Finally, let your soul direct the path of your personality. Your personality can bring pain and suffering, but the center of your soul is peace and love. Take charge of your lives, my friends, and start living today instead of merely existing.